Let us begin with the one of the poem of S. Standard. The name of the poem is The Little River 2.3 Warming Up to Chat. You must have been for a family class picnic to the riverside picnic spot. What did you notice on the bank of the river? इन मराठी. नदी किनारी असलेल्या एखाद्या सहलीच्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही कौटुंबिक वर्ग सहली करता गेला असाल तर तिथं तुम्ही कोणत्या गोष्टी पाहिल्यात? सो नियर टू द बँक we have to be seen many of the things we noticed: trees, birds, reeds, children's bathing near the bank, animals, and so on. Some women are there in that particular, some men are there to do their works. That is what we notice in the bank of the river. In which season did you go? What the river flow, gushing or gentle? मीन्स तुम्ही कोणत्या ऋतूमध्ये गेला होतात आणि तुमच्या प्रवाह ओसाताना होती ती संत होती, प्रवाह जास्त होता की कमी होता? We went to picnic spot in the rainy season. The river flow was gushing in those days. Next, did you notice the other people by river what they were doing? नदीच्या कडेला आणखी काही लोक पाहिले आणि ते काय करत? येस, देर वर सम पिकनिकर्स अँड अदर पीपल्स. सम ऑफ वर एन्जॉयिंग द पिकनिक अँड सम वर स्विमिंग इन द रिवर. सम वर फिशिंग अँड वुमन्स वर वॉशिंग क्लोथ्स बाय द रिवर्स. What should we do to make sure that river do not get polluted? नदी प्रदूषित होणार नाही याची खात्री करून घेण्यासाठी आपण काय केले पाहिजे? वी शुड नॉट अलाउ द पीपल वॉश द क्लोथ्स अँड युटेन्सिल्स इन द रिवर्स अँड वी शुड बॅन डिपिक्शन्स अँड थ्रोइंग हाऊसहोल्ड इन द इंडस्ट्रीज वेस्ट इन द रिवर. दॅट शुड बी वी टेक केअर ऑफ दॅट. Fill in the blanks with the table and season. Time of the year, season, English name. Mid-February and mid-April. There is season Vasant in English that became spring. Mid-April or mid-June that became the Grishma, summer. Mid-June and mid-August, Varsha means rainy season. Mid-August or mid-October, Sharad, Atman. Mid-October to mid-December, Hemant, pre-winter. Mid-December to mid-February, that is Shishir, winter. That is what the things are very important. The students, they know the English seasons and all these things very well, but they have some problems in the Marathi. That take care of that. Match the weather in the seasons. Winter became cold, monsoon became rainy, spring became the pleasant, pre-winter became windy, summer became very hot, and Atman became cool. That is the way we have to be particularly match the weathers and seasons in particular match of the two parts A or B. Poets make poems musical and different from prose by using many poetic devices. One of them using the words that begin with their same sound in the same time. Beautiful birds. In this particular that sentence, the particular two words of the starting of that words that became sad song. Yes, stepping stone, and there is an underline of that word. City sights, no one knows. That is sound is particularly same repeated. This device is called alliteration. It belongs to the similar device named figure of speech. Figure of speech are the beauty of the poem. Now 5 pairs words that begin with the same sound. Suppose uncle's umbrella. Uncle that you became same as uses umbrella. The both starting of the word are the same. Second, tall, tall. TT are the same high heels. That H is repeated. The same red rose. Red RR is same, and remaining part will be completed. So I think all the students they have know the figure of speech very well. In the first starting of that, I took all that figure of speech in the groups. Please note there the some sound in important, not the first letter in the spelling. Poet also make use of words resemble sound. The words for an example bank, swing, dip, swish, beep, roar and street. And such word is called onomatopoeia. Words that as occurred in some line of the poem is the figure of speech. That is line is called onomatopoeia. So onomatopoeia means there is an create the sound and that words bang, switch, beep, roar that are the sound and set a minimum. You can find out the some example of particularly example of onomatopoeia, and that play game you will be do that your own onomatopoeia using that words. Make the many 4, 5, 6 letter and write the same words with one who make maximum number of the words and within the time limit is a winner. Means you can play that. तर ओनोमोटोपिया या शब्दापासून शक्य होतील तेवढे 4, 5, 6 अक्षरी शब्द तयार करायचे 5 मिनिटाच्या आत. तर बघूयात पोषण, ओनियन, पोटॅटो, पोएट्स, ओपन, पोएम, पेशन्स, नोट, opponent, opinion and tomato. That are some kind of the words we can make within that stipulated time. So now let us begin with the poem The Little River, and that poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. One, our little river, it meanders along. In summer, the water is only knee deep, and cow and carts can cross it with ease. For the bank, though high, are not too steep. Our little river, it meanders along. So that rivers has the zigzag way, and that's way that river can be flowing. एक छोटीशी नदी आहे, ती नदी वळणं घेऊन ती वाहत असते. इन समर द वॉटर इज ओनली द knee deep. In summer there is and the height of the water in that particular season there is an only up to knee. गुडघ्याभर पाणी असते त्या नदीला समर सीझन मध्ये. द काव अँड कार्स कॅन क्रॉस इट with ease. Easily cow and carts means bullock carts that can be cross the river in summer season. उन्हाळ्याच्या वेळेस काऊ गुरं जी गाडी असतात ते इझिली पार करू शकतात. फॉर द बँक दो हाय आर नॉट टू स्टीप. इन द particularly there are some trees and the particularly bank that has to be dry. The bank of the rivers they become the dry in the particularly summer season. उन्हाळ्यात किनारचा जो भाग असतो तो पूर्णपणे कोरडा होऊन जातो किनारा आणि पाणीही कमी असतं. No sign of slims. The sand shine bright. On one shore cash field blossom white. Chirping mynas through that side. The jackal howls is heard there at night. No sign of slims. The sand shine bright. The word slim, thick, sleepy substance. In particularly, there is the shine of the sand became very good in particularly in summer season. On one shore cash field blossom white. There is an one word cash, tall grass with white feather flowers. In the particularly shore means the border of the river, means we can say the bank. In that particular place of bank there are the flowers that has to be blossom in the summer. The white feather flowers that blossom in Marathi. नदीच्या काठावर असलेलं जे गवत आणि त्या गवताला छान असं व्हाईट फ्लावर्स आलेले. चिरपिंग मैना थ्रू दॅट साईड. इन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर साईड द बँक ऑफ द रिवर, ऑन द रिवर साईड, द मैना इज द बर्ड दॅट हॅज टू बी चिरपिंग. तर मैना नावाचा जो पक्षी आहे तो तिथं गात असतो नदीच्या साईड. द जॅकल हॉल्स इज हर्ड देअर ॲट नाईट. इन द नाईट देर इज अन jackal has to be making the sound in the night. तर जॅकल रात्रीच्या वेळेस त्याचा आवाज हा काढत असतो. थर्ड, across lies groves of mangoes and palm. The villagers please dwell in their cool shades. In the bank of the river, in the side of the river, there are the trees of mangoes and palm, and there is a big shade. In that big shade, the priest, villager priest, they have to be dwell means live in Marathi. तर मोठ्या प्रमाणात आंब्यांची आणि पाम झाडांची तिथं लागवड केलेली गेली आहे आणि त्यांचा जो सावली आहे ती अत्यंत शांत आणि चांगली असते आणि तिथं विलेज प्रिस्ट हे राहत असतात. गर्ल्स अँड बॉयज बाथ क्लोज टू द बँक, splashing with their gumshoes as they wait. And there are the girls and boys, they have to be closely on swimming in the river in the side of bank. The girls and boys are splashing the water with theirs and they have to be waded there. The word gamsha, thin cotton towel, where to walk in the source of water where there is no deep. तर लहान लहान मुलं मुली पाण्याचा आनंद घेतात, तिथं पोहतात आणि जास्त जिथं पाणी नाही तिथं ते एकमेकांवरती पाणी उडत असतात आणि ते त्याचा आनंद घेत असतात. इन द डस्क डाऊन वन्स देअर बाथ इज डन दे dip wash cloth and tap the small fish. So in particularly in the morning and evening that has to be bathing done and they have to be trapping the fishes in that particular period. सकाळ ते संध्याकाळ ते तिथं आंघोळ करत असतात आणि उरलेल्या वेळेत ते मासे पकडत असतात. टू देअर household tasks their views returns, having used the sand water and scored the each dishes. The women has to be completed their work and they came towards the rivers for the washing the pots with the sandy sand and their dishes. त्याचे घरून ते नदीकडे येतात आणि भांडी कुंडी धुण्यासाठी ते वाळू हे वापरत असतात. In Ashad, clouds gather and the water rise. The river in the sweat current grows strong. In the month of Ashad, the clouds has gathered. After the summer, there is rainy and water has to be rise. तर पावसाचं प्रमाण वाढतं आणि आषाढ महिन्यात इन द रिव्हर द करंट ग्रोज स्ट्रॉंग. आणि आषाढ महिन्यामध्ये पाणी हे वाढतं आणि त्याला प्रवाह मोठ्या प्रमाणात येत असतो, नदींना पूर येत असतो. In the air as rife with the babbling sound and that water sound has to be mixed in air. तर हवेमध्ये त्या पाण्याचा आवाज हा सुद्धा मिसळून जात असतो. As the muddy torrent swell long and whenever the rain has to be fallen on the ground, that is the particularly water became muddy and that is flowing through the rivers in Marathi. तर पुन्हा गढूळ पाणी हे पाण्यात मिसळत असताना ते पुन्हा वाहू लागत. The woody ashore the stair in the long again and villagers awaken to celebrate the rains. So there are many trees in the summer season that has to be dried, but after the season in summer, the rainy season, they have again greenery and villages has to be celebrate the rainy season when the water is coming through their rivers. उन्हाळ्यात झाडं पूर्णपणे वाळून गेलेली असतात, पुन्हा पालवी पावसाळ्यात येते आणि शेवटी त्या पावसाळ्याचा आनंद हे विलेजर नेहमी घेत असतात आणि ते सेलिब्रेट करत असतात. सो दिस इज द गुड काइंड ऑफ द पोएम रिटन बाय द रवींद्रनाथ टागोर अबाउट द स्मॉल रिव्हर. थँक्यू.